Since the release of the PlayStation 4, Sony has focused on delivering the best games to the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Slim and PlayStation 4 Pro. And, if you are looking for the greatest PS4 games to play today, then you're in the right place, as we've spent days evaluating the very best titles on offer here at T3. And now's a great time to build out your PS4 games library. That's because an increasing list of killer exclusives like the bloody odyssey of God of War and the futuristic drama of Detroit Become Human are being pumped out of Sony's first-party studios and providing awesome gaming experiences. Knowing exactly what titles deserve the most attention from your PlayStation 4 is easier said than done, though. Thankfully T3 has taken down every boss, explored every open world down to its last crevice and dumped countless hours into online multiplayer to let you know which titles you need to own. The best PS4 games take full advantage of the PlayStation 4 Pro's dynamic 4K modes. However, they will also run buttery smooth and look gorgeous on the launch PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Slim. With all that said, here is T3's definitive list of the best PlayStation 4 games you can get your hands on right now. 1. God of War. Having killed every last deity and godly creature on Mount Olympus, the walking mountain of muscle and rage known as Kratos wrapped up the original God of War trilogy in a pool of blood and satisfaction. So where to go next? To the halls of Norse mythology of course, with a new beard, and a new son, in tow. The end result is God of War reimagined with a new combat model, a lavishly designed semi-open world and a story that's not afraid to pull on the heartstrings while you're killing monsters and the like. 2. Marvel's Spider-Man. It's been a long time since Marvel has had a video game that's achieved the popularity and acclaim that DC has enjoyed for years thanks to the Batman Arkham series. Well, that's all changed thanks to Ratchet & Clank developer Insomniac Games, which has given everyone's favorite webhead an open-world adventure that encapsulates his powers and taps into the comics' classic lore to create something new, fresh and exciting. There's a reason this game has already overtaken God of War as the fastest-selling exclusive on PS4. 3. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. With Uncharted, The Lost Legacy proving that Naughty Dog's treasure hunting series was far from retirement age, it's up to Crystal Dynamics, and new series main developer, Eidos Montreal, to step up and prove Lara Croft still has what it takes to show Nate, Chloe and Co who the real Tomb Raider is. Thankfully, Shadow of the Tomb Raider more than raises the bar, with some of the biggest set pieces, elaborate tomb designs and some of the biggest sandbox hubs ever. Combat is now more geared towards hunting and stealth, enabling Lara, and you, to feel like a true predator when you're not hunting for relics in dusty old temples. It's a little too bleak in places, and a lot of character development falls flat, but it's still a strong way to see out Crofty's origin trilogy. 4. FIFA 19. While 2013's Beyond, Two Souls failed to live up to the serial killer japes and awkward sex scenes of 2010's Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human goes full science fiction with a story of artificial intelligence and rebellion. With mankind now using lifelike androids as a worldwide workforce, David Cage's latest opus will follow the story of three machines that begin think, act and feel beyond their original programming. You'll encounter plenty of challenging scenarios, from solving murders to caring for a dying master, so expect a story that evolves with every dialogue choice and action. 5. Detroit Become Human. While 2013's Beyond, Two Souls failed to live up to the serial killer japes and awkward sex scenes of 2010's Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human goes full science fiction with a story of artificial intelligence and rebellion. With mankind now using lifelike androids as a worldwide workforce, David Cage's latest opus will follow the story of three machines that begin think, act and feel beyond their original programming. You'll encounter plenty of challenging scenarios, from solving murders to caring for a dying master, so expect a story that evolves with every dialogue choice and action. 6. The Crew 2. Back in 2014, The Crew offered up a truncated version of the United States filled with races and challenges and all manner of Ubisoft-related tropes. It also wasn't very good, mainly because its racing lacked that wow factor. Fast forward to 2018 and its sequel has looked to the Xbox-exclusive series Forza Horizon for inspiration, dropping the road trip setup of the first game in favor of a more accessible set of activities across its vast map. With powerboat racing, street races, drifting, dirt bikes and stunt planes, it's packed with things to do in vehicular form. 7. Jurassic World Evolution. Frontier might be more famous for the expansive universe of Elite Dangerous, but it also gave us the cutie management sim that is Zoo Tycoon, and it's these family-friendly series that served as the enhanced DNA for 2018's Jurassic World Evolution. The setup is simple: build your own theme park on one of 5 different islands, including pens full of every dinosaur you've seen gnashing their jaws in the films. Search for fossils, extract DNA, then breed your very own enhanced species, but watch out. Your new creations might escape and run riot across your very own Jurassic World. 8. Vampire. Don't Know Entertainment, the Parisian studio perhaps more well known for the narrative wonder of Life is Strange, has turned its attention to an entirely new genre, but it's brought much of its love for stories and worlds that are shaped by your decisions and choices. Set in London in 1918, you play a doctor attempting to help the city through an outbreak of Spanish flu. Unfortunately, you've also just been turned into a vampire, forcing you to choose between healing people or draining them for blood. With support for stealthy non-kill playthroughs and all-out vampiric bloodbaths, it's proved to be a darkly hidden gem. 9. Fortnite. While PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds helped put the Battle Royale genre, where a large group of players drop into a map, find weapons and kill each other to the last man/woman, on the map, it's the colossal popularity of Epic Games' Fortnite has put it firmly on the map. The full game is actually about building a fort and surviving a night of monster-filled attacks, but the BR mode, which includes the ability to build ramps and walls on the fly for makeshift cover and traversing to higher ground, has proved a real winner on Twitch, YouTube and beyond. Who needs a chicken dinner, eh? 10. Metal Gear Survive. Many fans thought the Metal Gear series was doomed to be plunged into chaos after the controversial departure of series brainchild Hideo Kojima. However, Metal Gear Survive shows the series has plenty of life and is capable of producing an entertaining spin-off. What's most important about this title is that it isn't a traditional Metal Gear game, instead it serves as a reason for players to relive some of the gameplay elements the series has nailed in the past with a vital twist. Think of this installment as the Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare of the Metal Gear series. After a wormhole opens in the game world, the player is forced to build and fortify a base while upgrading their own abilities and taking on new recruits. Survival elements play a key part in the game and add to the tangible feeling of desperation the game exudes. Managing your health, food, water and any injuries sustained is vital to continuing the grind towards satisfying progression. The game may not prominently feature any of the series' signature characters, but Metal Gear Survive shows that there is still plenty of fun to be had in this incredibly captivating world.